Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9 Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9 Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to La Rosa Field on the campus of St. Augustine Prep. I'm Andres La Rosa, alongside Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Tom Bermel, and we bring you today's presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel as Hermits Lacrosse takes on the Hawks of St. Joe's Prep. Just about to getting underway here. St. Joe's with the face-off, quick shot, rips low, and St. Joe's is going to recover that one. They're going to bring it in.
Yeah, face-offs will be important in this one. It'll be interesting to see how they do. I know they changed rule a couple years ago to make it a little more even, where it's kind of harder to be dominant in the face-off circle. But like I said, with the cross, it can be bake it, take it. So
that's right, Coach. And just something to note, the Hermits are playing on their usual New Jersey rules. Obviously, they're coming out into this game 1-0 after a win against Penn Charter, a Pennsylvania team where they play with the shot clock. They play with a little bit different rules. So the Hermits are finally playing on a field and with rules that they have been adjusted to. So after a couple tough scrimmages and a tough game to begin their year at 1-0, now the Hermits are back to playing the game they know.
Yeah, you figure they will probably, it's probably easier for St. Joe's to adjust to no shot clock than it is for the Hermits to adjust to a shot clock. So shouldn't be too much of a transition for St. Joe's coming over to New Jersey.
Defense there from Ben Thomas, man, kind of gets by. That ball squeaks across the crease. And Ryan Marengo is going to get that ground ball. Here's Peters on the clear. That ball's heaved to Jimmy Waddell as now he's taking it down. Hermits looking to move quickly here. Shot swung over to Vanneman. Makes a move over the top. Good save there by the St. Joe's keeper. And here comes St. Joe's going the other way.
Yeah, good shot there. Great save by St. Joe's. Kind of just past the Waddell, trying to get the rebound, but St. Joe's back the other way. So scoreless, only a few minutes into this game.
So St. Joe's is going to take their time, just run the offense a little bit here. And that shot's ripped down low. Save from Peters. Hermits on the clear once again. Here's Jack Schleicher. Gets it up to Hendricks. Now the Hermits are going to take the time to set something up. Here come on the offensive middies. Captain number 17, Luke Scarpello, checking onto the field. Along with his fellow senior, Ryan D'Amato now.
Yeah, Schleicher with the big pickup for the turnover for the Hermits. He's one of the two-sport athletes for the Hermits. Had a little injury-plagued season for basketball, but one of their starters, one of their star players. Good to see, two-sport athletes excelling in pretty much everything.
Scarp works off that pick from Plan as he gets it over to Hendricks, who cuts. It's another good save there from the St. Joe's keeper. But Petrangelo is going to make it difficult for St. Joe's to clear here as that ball's on the ground. Recovered once again by St. Joe's.
Pops it out again. Almost goes out of bounds.
They're going to continue on the clear, but that's good pressure from the Hermits attack. Making sure nothing's easy as now they're going to get this ball. Number 13, Sebastian Tobias, fighting for it on the ground. And Scarpello will recover as here come the Hermits in transition. And they're going to stop, take some time to reset things.
Yeah, ground balls, another thing, usually 50-50. It really comes down to heart and hustle. Hermits come away with one there. Hopefully they'll be able to capitalize.
Something to note, it did drizzle a little bit earlier today, so that turf's going to be a bit slippery, make those ground balls a little bit harder to scoop here. As Hendricks is going to work this one around. Like the Hermits taking their time. Obviously, no shot clock, so they've got plenty of time to set up their offense. Just run what they're used to. Hendricks dodges, is looking for something, doesn't get it. Finds Plen on the outside. Plen makes a little move there, but he loses the ball. And that ball just squeaks around. Looks like it was recovered by St. Joe's, and here they come on the clear.
Yeah, Plen, one of the better Hermits players, but makes a mistake there.
It's a good little move there from the St. Joe's D pole. Now he's up, but that ball is smacked away. It's going to roll all the way down to Peters, and the Hermits are on the clear once again. So not a lot of possession established by either team as Peters is now pressured outside of the crease. He'll get that ball over to Marengo, who's just going to work this one up the field by himself. Good wheels there from Marengo. And a good clear. Gets the Hermits out of trouble.
Right. Both teams are putting good pressure defensively. Neither team has had a really good shot. I mean, Hermits have had a couple. They were easier saves for the St. Joe's goalie, but neither team getting really clean, good looks as both defenses are really turning up the pressure.
Like I was saying earlier, none of these teams have really established a good long possession. I mean, it's been in and out. Not really no clear shots taken thus far. Hermits probably looking to get one here as Plen spins. A couple cutters across the middle, but he's going to take that one himself. Looks for Petrangelo just off the stick, and that's in the stick of the St. Joe's keeper.
Yeah, I'm going to handcuff him a little bit. Would have been a tough one to come away with Petrangelo, but had he would have been in a great spot.
Yeah, Coach, coming into this game, I think the Hermits were definitely the favorite, especially off after that big win against Penn Charter. But St. Joe's, a very good athletic reputation. They're known to be a hard-fighting school, so the Hermits should not expect an easy win here tonight.
No, yes. I mean, St. Joe's is very similar to us. They're really good in a lot of sports. So it will be interesting. Hey, I asked some of the kids, earlier today, hey, how do we look? How do they match up against Penn Charter? And they say they're a pretty similar team. So if the Hermits, beat Penn Charter by 1, you figure it's going to be another tough, close battle against St. Joe's today.
So just as we hit that first time out, couple important keys to today's game. Obviously, like you said earlier, Coach, the face-off. Jackson Tenari, the face-off guy for the Hermits, he's had a great year so far. I saw him in a couple scrimmages against Everest Academy, obviously against Brunswick School and Penn Charter, and he's just had a great year so far. He's stepping up big time after we lost Nicky Casano last year. Tenari obviously played behind him, but don't mistake that Tenari is a very, very talented player, and he has been winning face-offs thus far all year long for the Hermits.
Yeah, I mean, even last year he was pushing Tenari for some time. They get him some time here and there because it's all how good he was. So the fact that he was pushing him for a couple face-offs here and there kind of shows a testament to his talent. But like I said, only been one face-off so far, but those are going to come in pretty big later in the game.
That's right. Tenari, one of the multiple Hermits commits, he'll be taking his talents over to Wesleyan University to play Division III lacrosse, a very good academic school, Wesleyan. And Tenari is one of many Hermits commits, as they're pretty stacked this year. You've got Matt Vanneman committed to Robert Morris, Luke Scarpello committed to Penn State. You've got Nate Grudy committed to Ursinus, Sebastian Tobias committed to Cabrini, Billy Hughes committed to Cornell, and that list goes on and on.
Yeah, and you even have a couple like Billy Hughes underclassmen committed, and you figure you have your Marangos, your Schleikers, your McGuffs. Like there's a lot of younger guys on this team that you don't have a college to put next to their commitment name right now, but when it's all said and done, they're going to be college cross players.
That's right. This Hermits team can definitely play. St. Joe's looking to penetrate here. Find the guy up top. Open shot. He rips that one. Skips off the ground, and that's the first goal of today's game. Good shot there from St. Joe's. Just beat Peters after the bounce. And they're going to go up 1-0 here with about 6.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter.
So St. Joe's Prep takes the early lead, scored by the number 29. But fortunately, their coach wouldn't give us a roster, so I can't quite tell you what their names are. So I apologize if we're just talking about St. Joe's numbers individually, but they didn't give us a roster. So we're working with what we got.
That's right. Another face-off coming here for Tenari. Hermits go down 1-0 early. But we've seen this Hermits team fight back from some adversity. Obviously, they had a scrimmage against Southern where I believe they went down 3-0, and they came back and made a statement win. So hopefully the momentum continues after that good face-off win from Tenari as Hermits settle in possession. Scarpello's got it as we see Hendricks checking onto the field. and Tenari and Thomas checking off.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, even though it's been scrimmages, and obviously you're not going to take the most away from that, but they scrimmaged Episcopal Academy too, and when they had the starters in the first half, it was a close game. I think the Hermits maybe led by 1 at the end of it, but it's even though it's not regular season, they've been getting a lot of good work in against some good teams.
That's right. Coach Valori loves to load up that schedule early. This way, as you get into that latter half of the season, you're already ready. You've already faced the best competition you can.
Oh.
Ball's going to roll out of bounds. They're going to give that one to St. Augustine. Matt Vanneman to take this one in.
23 for St. Joe's. Didn't like the call, but Vanneman was close to the end line, so he might have had that tight angle on him.
Scarpello rips a shot from up top. That's slung over the top. Plen's in the back to get it. I'll go over to Vanneman. Thought about the shot. It's back to the Scarpello, who finds Billy Hughes on the inside. A little spin move there. It's an unusual miss there from Hughes, as he's known to make some crafty finishes, but the Hermits will maintain possession.
Yeah, it was a nice move there by Hughes. Faked everybody out. I mean, good to see him back. He got injured last year. I think it was the Lenape game right after a goal.
As Matt Vanneman absolutely snipes that top corner. What a shot from him. He's going to tie this game up 1-1.
Yeah, good job there by Vanneman, putting the Hermits on the board. Vanneman, the senior now, right?
Senior.
Yeah, his brother came through the program, one of the leading scorers, in New Jersey when he was here. Went on to Wagner. But
Vanneman committed to Robert Morris. He's going to be big time for this Hermits offense this year, as he's one of their many, many offensive weapons. But Vanneman especially, he's got that shot, and he knows where to place it. And we saw it there just now as he sniped that top right corner.
And especially as people are going to pick up the offensive load, as they did last year, they're going to do again for Billy Hughes, because Billy, like I said, he had that nice move there, but he is still coming off an ACL injury from last year. I don't think he's at 100%. He's still one of the Hermits' better players, but when he's at 100, he's one of the best players in the state. So
that's right.
You got to have people shoulder that as he kind of works his way back in, because those knee injuries take a long time to recover.
You still see him with that brace there, but he looks to be able to do the majority share of his work, but like you said, Coach, definitely not at 100%, although still a very valuable asset on this Hermits offense. As Hendricks looks to dodge there. That's good defense from St. Joe's. Guess that one back up top to Hughes. Now Hughes is going to take on his man. Work that back to Plen. Little screen there. Hughes rolls off the screen. Spins around the crease, looks for the shot. That's denied by the St. Joe's defender, but Hughes will maintain possession. A little trouble with that ground ball, and he gets hit from behind.
Quite pick it up, but they will call a push on St. Joe's, so now a flag. So I think they just called the push initially, and I think it's kind of hard to see from here, but number 9 for St. Joe's, I think said a magic word to the official, which let that flag come out late.
Got to keep your composure, especially if you're St. Joe's, obviously coming on an away game. You're in Hermits territory. You can get rowdy over here, but you got to keep your composure, because in any sport you can't afford those stupid penalties. And now that's going to cost that St. Joe's player 1 minute in the box, give the Hermits a man up possession and the chance to take the lead.
I think this one's only 30 seconds, I heard Willie say, but even still, you give 30 seconds as the Hermits already have possession in your zone. You know what I mean? They're right into their offensive set. It's a good opportunity for the Hermits to take the lead.
The Hermits are just going to work this one around here. Wouldn't surprise me to see Vanneman or Hendricks rip a shot here. Now Vanneman cuts and rips one for himself, looking for that top right corner, but Hermits maintain possession. And D'Amato looked to be winding up there, didn't take it. And he's going to find Hendricks, who snipes the top left corner. Just like his boy Vanneman, Hendricks up in that other corner, another one of those power shooters for the Hermits. Hendricks committed to Quinnipiac, where he will continue his academic and athletic career. And after that penalty, Hermits go up 2-1 with about 3.5 minutes remaining in this first quarter.
I think it was still technically a power play goal. We can hear Willie counting out the penalty release time for the St. Joe's Prep player, so he knows when he can get out of the penalty box. But I think I heard him say 1 as the ball went in and not released. So I think that's still technically a power play goal, but it was right as that penalty was expiring.
It's a face-off win from St. Joe's. Hermits did a good job to try and take it, but Hermit Joe's will maintain possession. So you see Tenari hustling off the field there, get some of those defensive middies on the field. Coming on is number 20, Jimmy Waddell. St. Joe's is just going to take their time here. Little dodge there from number 3. Looks for something inside. Gets it back to his X as he now cuts around the crease, spins, shot on his left. Good little take there, but that's going to actually squeak right back to him.
I don't know how St. Joe kept possession there, but they do.
Little lucky bounce, and now they're going to get the chance for another shot. That ball skipped across the ground, just wide. Like I said earlier, this wet ground makes things tough, especially if you're that goalie. Those balls are going to skip, and they're going to skip fast. So if you're Aiden Peters back there, you got to be aware.
Especially as tough of a job is for the goalies, if it's not taking those normal bounces like you're used to, you could let one in on those hard shots on the ground.
That ball's going to be out of bounds on St. Joe's. Hermits will now get possession as here comes Peters on the clear. Finds Schleicher. Couldn't quite grab it, but he'll look to take it up the field.
A nice slice in between both those offensive players from St. Joe's.
This ball is in the hands of Scarpello as he'll cut in, rip a shot, and that's a top right snipe there from Scarpello. Man, let me tell you, the Hermits brought their shooters today as Scarpello, Hendricks, and Vanneman all finding those top right and left corners. And just 3 good goals here from the Hermits to start the game. Now they take the lead 3-1 as we've got just about 2 minutes left in this first quarter.
Like we said, maybe the first couple of shots for the Hermits in this game weren't necessarily the best of quality, or they're kind of right at the goalie, but the last 3 have been picture perfect. So the Hermits kind of hope to keep shooting like they have over the last maybe 5 minutes in the game.
So here's Tenari on the faceoff once again. He's going to pop that one up. That's going to be a win for him. Here he comes the other way now. And he'll take that out. Smart play. Now the Hermits get the chance to run their offense as he'll hustle off the field.
Yeah, always tempting for your Fogo guys to want to just run right at the net and get their shot off, but smartly passes it off to his teammates there.
Hermits take the time to make some subs as D'Amato and Hendricks come onto the field. Now they look to get something going here. Looks like they're trying to run a little bit of a set play here as you see Petrangelo moving around. D'Amato loses that ball. Now St. Joe's is going to fight hard for that one. They've got 3 on him. But it looks like Sebastian Tobias will... He's not going to get that. That ball's going to be going St. Joe's way. Turnover on the Hermits. Now their defensive middies come back onto the field.
Yeah, I think he was going to let it run out. It had hit the St. Joe's stick, but it had just slowed up just enough. He decided at the last second to try and scoop it. But when he did that, he didn't really get it and kind of tapped the ball the last little bit out of bounds.
It's a tough play there, especially because for those of you who know, those deep holes cannot cross midfield and get offside. So they got to wait for that ball there, and Tobias did what he could to fight for that one, but there's not much he can do at that point. Now St. Joe's dodges over to the spins, back to the right, and they're going to just work this one around the back. Hermits defense trying to get organized here, make sure no guys are running free. As now 29's got it up top, spins, looks to create some space for the shot, but he doesn't get any. Good closeout there from Schleicher.
Last 20 seconds of this first quarter.
Joe's cuts, rips a shot. That's off the stick of Peters, and that's going to run out of bounds. St. Joe's will keep possession. Can they make something happen in these last 8 seconds? The Hermits just want to keep him out. Marengo doing well. St. Joe's man cuts across. That ball's ripped. And the shot was no good, but I don't think he got it off in time anyway.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think that would have counted, but either way, it doesn't matter. The Hermits will take a 3-1 lead into the second period. And with that, we'll go to a short commercial break and be right back after this.
Family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you. He knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide. Family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide. Family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back after that brief commercial break. We're ready to kick off some second quarter action. Once again, I'm Andres LaRosa alongside Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Tom Bermel, and we bring you this presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel as Hermits Lacrosse resumes with their 3-1 lead over St. Joe's in this second quarter. Tenari with a quick face-off win. He'll take that one down. Looks to have some space. And he's just going to give it back to Peters for the clear.
I mean, after losing the first face-off, if there have been, 6 total, he's probably won the next 5 of the 6. I mean, so he's been doing well today for the Hermits.
And Tenari, a smart kid in the classroom, probably doesn't take him a while to figure out what he's got to do, as they're going to give that ball to St. Joe's, and it's going to be going the other way.
Yeah, Vanneman tried to keep it in as it was rolling, couldn't quite control it.
But good effort here from Vanneman to try and close out, make sure that ball doesn't cross midfield, but it does. They're going to call a trip there, I believe. It's on number 8, Gennaro Petrangelo, so he'll spend some time in the box as soon as this play is stopped. They're going to do that just about now. So Hermits now a man down. Gennaro will be in the box for just about a minute. Little accidental trip there, but they'll call him for that one. And now St. Joe's with a chance to put this lead to 1.
Yeah, that's the part of lacrosse I'm never quite sure. I'm a little unfamiliar with when it's a slash, when it's not. I know they're always kind of like swinging the sticks out there trying to get it knocked out, but I'll trust the official on this one.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree with you, Coach. Those calls can definitely be a little bit subjective as to what is in the slash, but, you know, you get the picture when you see what happens, right? You smack someone with your stick and they go flying over. You almost always want to call that a foul.
You kind of know it when you see it.
Yeah. St. Joe's rips a shot. That one skips across the ground. Good save from Peters. St. Joe's has been shooting low today.
Schleicher doing a good job just shedding St. Joe's defenders, taking the ball across the half-court line. And we have a whistle. I think it might have been a timeout.
Believe it was a timeout on the Hermits as Schleicher just absolutely steamrolled through that St. Joe's attack and then across midfield. It's a great effort from him.
Yeah, he put his shoulder into the last guy. I mean, he did a great job to get across midfield, but I think after he put his shoulder in near the sideline, Coach Valori is like, let's take this timeout, make sure we don't step out of bounds. Figure out a plan to kill off the rest of this penalty, and then hopefully go even strength with still having possession of the ball.
Yeah, you'll know a big hit when you see it because that Hermit bench tends to get rowdy, especially when big plays like that happen. Obviously, one guy runs another guy over, and the bench gets excited. It's just about 10.5 minutes remaining in the second quarter. Hermits still up 3-1. They're facing a penalty currently, probably just a couple seconds left in that penalty before Petrangelo is released from the box.
Yeah, Hermit's got a couple big games coming up later this week. Haverford and Lawrenceville, who are always, nationally recognized, regionally, especially nationally, potentially. So you got some big tests coming up. Like I said, I mean, obviously St. Joe's is one of them. But as you said, I alluded to earlier, Coach Flory will schedule anybody, anywhere, anytime. There's no real cupcakes on the Hermit schedule.
That's right.
As you can see, going through this week of, like I said, St. Joe's, Haverford, and Lawrenceville.
Last time I checked, the Hermits were ranked 9th in the state. That was before their win against Penn Charter. So wouldn't be surprised to see them move up in the rankings after that win.
Yeah, you're right. NewJersey.com hasn't released their updated rankings, so they are still 9. But yeah, you figure if they can pull off a couple wins this week, they might be able to climb up into those rankings.
They've done well to stall off that penalty. As now Petrangelo enters the field once again as D'Amato dodges, looks to free up his hands, rips a shot, and a top corner snipe from Ryan D'Amato. He's the 4th Hermit to score today, and now they're up 4-1.
Yeah, you're balanced scoring. It's the 4th different guy to score. That's a little behind the back there from D'Amato, behind the head. But Hermit's finding different ways to score. Like you said, they've been pretty lethal when they've been taking their shots after the first, like I said, 5 minutes of the game. They've found their way. But when they've getting their open looks, they've been converting.
And if you're St. Joe's, you know it's trouble when a guy like D'Amato gets those hands free. You saw him kind of bring that stick up knowing he was going to take that shot. And if you're the St. Joe's goalie, you want to take a deep breath because you know it's coming right at you, and it's coming at you fast. That's now a win for the St. Joe's on that faceoff. They're going to take it down. Fogo's going to rip a shot. Good save there from Peters. And St. Augustine's going to come the other way.
Yeah, see, I mean, I get it. I think you're pressing a little bit there if you're St. Joe's. Like, you haven't scored in a while. You took the 1-0 lead in the game, but not since then. But that quick shot off the face-off, and it seemed like an easy save for Peters. Like, I don't think that's the offensive possession that the St. Joe's coaching staff wanted.
It's a good job from Sebastian Tobias just to clear that, get it across midfield, and now the Hermits are going to get the chance to make some subs and set up that offense. So Hendricks has got it up top. The middies, Hendricks, D'Amato, and Hughes in. On attack, we've got Plan Petrangelo and Vanneman. Just working that ball around up top. No rush. You got a 4-1 lead. Just want to be smart with your possessions here. No shot clock, obviously. So now Hughes is going to take on his man. He'll go left. Gives it back to Vanneman up top. Thought about the shot. Spins. Gets his hands free. Rips a shot. Good save there from the St. Joe's keeper. And now they'll come down the other end.
Yeah, it looks like, the Hermits have been converting the last few shots. Good save there by St. Joe's. Trying to get themselves a little bit closer as we inch towards halftime.
If you notice these subs in Lacrosse, they go quick. Obviously, you've got your offensive and defensive middies. And when you're coming down and set up your offense, you want your guys to get off the field as quick as possible. Have those defensive guys get off, offensive guys come on. But it's a lot to follow, and you got to give credit to these guys out on the field for knowing what to do and when to do it. As that ball's bobbled, but St. Joe's will maintain possession. And I believe a timeout was called.
Yep. Yeah, after they dropped it, as soon as the St. Joe's picked it back up, I think their coach, like I said, they haven't really scored since over a full quarter ago. So they didn't want to lose another possession after their last one ended so quickly. So he wants to just set it up. They got control. Figured, hey, let's take a beat, figure out what we want to do.
So just another brief timeout here. We've got about 8 minutes remaining in this first half action of Hermits Lacrosse. Hermits up 4-1. Good game for them so far. Scoring has been spread between Vanneman, Hendricks, Scarpello, and D'Amato.
I think our flyover was a little late.
That's
right.
right.
Jet engines going over top. They're maybe half an hour late for the flyover from the anthem.
I believe I told the president I wanted that about half an hour ago, but better late than never, right? A little bit of a gloomy day here in Richland. Obviously, it did drizzle earlier today, so field conditions are a little bit slippery. We saw some trouble with those ground balls and just with stuff skipping around along the ground. So ideal conditions if you're the guy shooting the ball, but not so much for the goalie.
Yeah, it's going to be like that all week, too. The games later in the week, I think even through Thursday. So that Haverford game is probably going to be under similar conditions. But let's luckily you got the turf. You can always practice in it as long as there's no lightning. So,
right.
it shouldn't affect these guys too much, but it's probably going to be similar conditions, like I said, when they head up to Haverford a couple days.
Haverford, just one of those great PA schools, along with some of those other tough PA schools on the Hermit schedule, like Penn Charter, Episcopal Academy, St. Joe's, right? So St. Joe's is going to take some time to run their offense, working off a screen here, but Thomas does well to stay with his man. You've seen a little bit of a rotation in the deep holes for St. Augustine this year.
Ooh.
Obviously, you've got Nate Rudy, you've got Ben Thomas, you've got Sebastian Tobias, you've got Luke Field, you got Ryan Marengo, and those primary roles for the Hermits they cycle between LSM, deep hole, and you're just lucky to have a lot of guys that can play that position well.
Yeah, there was a good effort there by the Hermits to try and get closer on that shot. Hit the crossbar, came out the side. I think it was closer to the end line, but the St. Joe's player was, more in line with the ball. So St. Joe's keeps possession, but great effort there by the Hermits to try and force that turnover on the shot.
So I thought I just saw the ball squeak out of his stick, but I believe something else fell off of that St. Joe's player. Not sure what it was exactly, but it wasn't the ball as this game's continuing to move on. Marengo out pressing on defense. This man works behind the X, going to look to take it in, but Marengo certainly is not going to make that easy. Good pressure here from the Hermits as that St. Joe's player just gets his hands free, but bobbles that shot. And
yeah, they got a little aggressive on the pass, almost overcommitted, and so he kind of had that lane towards the net. But when he started to shoot, it seemed like the ball just kind of slipped out and made an easy save for Peters.
So here's Peters off that clear. Now Schleicher's got it up top. Looks like Vanneman thought about going in, but now the Hermits are going to make just a couple subs, get their defensive middies off the field. And now Scarpello will reset things up top. So once again, that usual 6 in for that Hermits offense. Scarpello takes this around the right-hand side. Cuts in, spins. Finds Petrangelo, can't quite handle it. That ball skips around. Petrangelo does recover out of his stick once again. They're just going to fight for this ball. As now St. Joe's will recover.
Yeah, it was an aggressive pass. Ooh, good pop out there. But
it's Noah Plen. Another one of those multi-sport athletes. He a varsity basketball player and a varsity lacrosse player along with Schleicher. And the Hermits bench was hyped to see that one as Sebastian Tobias maintains possession.
But yeah, like I said, Noah, when Schleicher got hurt in the basketball in the year, Noah got a lot of those minutes as the Hermits keep possession there. So, like I said, just a great athlete and excels in both sports. Starter in both sports. So
that's right.
It's good to see that out there. But Hermits lucky to keep possession there on that high pass. A good catch by, I believe it was Hughes.
That's right. I mean, he might have had that torn ACL, but he can certainly get up and make those crafty plays as ball looks to come into the middle to Scarpello. But the Hermits now regain possession.
Yeah, almost gave it up. Another aggressive pass in the middle. They've done that the last couple possessions. St. Joe's doing a good job of getting there. It sticks right on top of it as soon as it gets close to the guy in the middle.
Hermits just working it around, looking to find someone in the middle. Once again, in no particular rush as now Hendricks looks to take on his man. Squeaks that into Hughes, but that ball bobbles around. Luckily, Vanneman over to recover as he gets hit from behind. Referee looks to blow his whistle, and he's going to give that ball to the Hermits.
Looks like Coach Valori will take another timeout. Timeout, St. Augustine, their last of the half.
So the Hermits using their last timeout of that half as we've got about 4.5 minutes remaining in this first half. Once again, Hermits still at that 4-1 lead. Haven't seen a lot of scoring since about that 8-minute mark. But the Hermits just happy to maintain their lead against this good St. Joe's team thus far.
Yeah, they've been keeping more possession too. Even if they haven't been scoring a high, clip, they've been keeping the possession a little bit. Like I said, the first couple minutes of the game, both teams were just turnover. The Hermits working around a little bit more. St. Joe's, like I said, possessions have been a little bit quicker. They're getting their shots. They're getting them on target, but Peters coming up with a couple big saves, or it hits the post, it goes out, and the Hermits are able to get it. So It's one of the differences of the game so far is the Hermits have been able to take their time, try and find their shots that they want to take. St. Joe's is having some quick possessions here, so.
That's right, and another big win for the Hermits today was the face-offs. Obviously, we saw Tenari maybe lose one or two, but he's won the majority of them, and that's set up this Hermits offense well, and they've definitely found success off of that face-off, taking it down, slowing it down, running that offense, and they've definitely had success from that so far today. As now we come out of this timeout, I believe it's going to be Hermits ball behind St. Joe's net. So Plen to inbound. I'll get that over to Vanneman, who beats his man there.
Almost steps out. That's a good job.
He takes it in and rips it. Good shot there from him, but tough angle and a good save there from the St. Joe's keeper. Would have been quite the highlight reel goal from Vanneman there had he had that shot squeak through. So now St. Joe's taken down the other way. They're going to call a flag on D'Amato there. They're going to call a hold on D'Amato. Not sure what exactly the ref was seeing there, but he'll spend some time in the box for that one, and now St. Joe's will go a man up.
Yeah, it seemed a little weak, but at the end of the day, it's all the same. So only 30 seconds, though. So the Hermits maybe get one save here, should be able to ride it out, but not the kind of penalty you want to give up.
So now St. Joe's will take it in. Hermits a man down on defense. Let's see if St. Joe's can capitalize here, bring this lead within 2. For St. Joe's, you just want to take your time here. Obviously, you're in no rush. Plenty of time left in this game.
About 3 minutes, 40 seconds or so is about when D'Amato will come out of the box.
Good to see St. Joe's just working this around as the guys up top thinking about the shot, but more important that you just work that ball around and find that free man in the middle, just like he did there.
Tried to go with the bounce. Give it to the Hermits.
Crafty shot there from St. Joe's, but a good save. I believe that hit the toe of Peters and shot up in the air. They're going to give that ball to St. Joe's, I believe. Not sure.
Not quite sure how. I think Peters was like out of bounds on top of the ball when the referee blew his whistle. But either way, the Hermits killed the penalty off, and hopefully can get another stop here. But like I said, it's those 30-second ones. You don't really have that much time, or it doesn't feel like you have that much time. St. Joe's takes their time, try and gets the shot, which is understandable. You want to make sure you're making the most of it. But they only really got that one shot off during the whole power play.
So once again, St. Joe's just taking their time up top here. Try to put some work in there, but good defense from Jimmy Waddell as now this ball almost squeaked loose. Hermits defense getting a little bit more aggressive here. Just about 3 minutes remaining in this first half. St. Joe's cuts in. It's great defense there from Schleicher, not letting anything through. And again, St. Joe's just looking to find those gaps, but the Hermits defense doing well to keep it together. As the St. Joe's bench looking for a call there, but not sure exactly what happened on that play. Looked like it hit off the hand of the Hermits defender. But they'll maintain possession, St. Joe's. Now they've got a guy up top, rips a shot, skips on the ground, and another save from Peters.
Yeah, Peters used his chest there, I think. The ball bounced in front of him, was able to get on top of it.
Now he's pressured by the St. Joe's attack, but he does a good job to get it over to Grudy, and here's Grudy on the clear.
Only about 1:50 left in this half.
As he gets that ball over to Schleicher. Schleicher over to Scarpello up top.
as they'll sub Schleicher off as Hughes steps on and gets, oh, never mind, almost gets the ball.
It's about 1:30 left in the second half. Hermits running that offense once again. It'd be nice just to hold us down to that last shot.
Yeah, hopefully, like I said, the one thing about lacrosse makes it a little tricky is if you can get the shot, as long as you miss high or something, you'll keep the possession with Plen sitting back behind the net. You probably try and get a couple, but yeah, you don't want to give St. Joe's an opportunity to cut this lead to 2 right before half. So you're going to milk this clock a little bit, maybe give yourself a chance for 1 or 2 shots.
That's right. Like you said, Coach, another thing I love about lacrosse is the fact that that guy behind the net, whoever's closest to the ball when it goes out, is the team that keeps the ball, makes those offensive possessions a little bit longer, a little bit more interesting for both sides.
Yeah, encourages the shooting a little bit more.
Right, and the hustle after the shot as well.
Yeah. About 30 seconds left here in the half.
It's being relatively patient here. It'd be nice to extend their lead to 4. Now they're up in the intensity a little bit as Vanneman looks for some space. Finds Petrangelo, but he couldn't quite get his stick on it, and now they're going to turn that ball over. St. Joe's will gain possession.
Only 12 seconds left.
The Hermits, you just got to stop him here as Vanneman does a good job to stop him. Can he go down the other way before the end of the half? And Petrangelo unable to control that skipped pass. Believe the game.
Yeah, they stopped the clock as the ball went out, but the refs are like, it's a half a second left. It's
That's
not
right.
like you can get down the end of the field, so they just kind of called it. So that will bring us to halftime at 4-1. Laros, any thoughts on the first half so far?
You know, Coach, I thought the Hermits did well to slow down the tempo, obviously rip some good shots. They've got that 3-goal lead, nothing to get too comfortable about because the St. Joe's team, we know they're capable of coming back, but if you're the Hermits, you're decently happy with the first half. We would love to see a little bit more action, couple more goals from these guys, but a lot of promise in the second half. So we will see you then as we take a brief break for halftime.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you. he knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Hi, this is Dr. Patel of Atlantic Medical Imaging. February is the month of Valentine's and also American Heart Month. It's a good reminder of the importance of monitoring yours and your family's heart health. Each year, about 1.1 million Americans suffers a heart attack. At Atlantic Medical Imaging, we perform a revolutionary imaging exam called coronary CT angiography, a dramatic breakthrough in the detection of heart disease. Coronary CTA is a non-invasive imaging technique used to visualize disease in the coronary arteries, the source of heart attacks and sudden death. Atlantic Medical Imaging is a world leader in coronary CTA. We have the largest case experience in coronary CTA anywhere. With a supporting staff devoted to your dignity and health, our board-certified radiologists are dedicated to bringing you the most advanced medical imaging in the world. Call the imaging experts at 609-677-X-ray and visit us on the web at atlanticmedicalimaging.com. Atlantic Medical Imaging. Experience you can trust.
Toyota of Vineland, family owned and operated for over 30 years. We have the cars and trucks you need at the price you want.
South Jersey's positive radio station is Pop FM 99.9, Power of Positivity, with local news, weather, and events in Gloucester, Salem, and Cumberland. Streaming online at popfm999.com. On Pop FM, you have the power to keep it positive.
We are a family business. Myself and my wife wait on 90% of the customers who walk in the door. So you're going to get somebody who's going to help you who knows something about the floor covering business. But we specialize in carpet, hardwood, laminate, luxury vinyl tile, area rugs, and a service. When we stock a lot of rolls of carpet, buying from the roll as a customer, you save money. I am very proud to own Richland Carpet, and I am very proud of the selection and the service that we provide.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark and Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some second half action here on the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. Once again, I'm Andres LaRosa, alongside Assistant Athletic Director, Mr. Tom Bermel. And we kick off the second half action as the Hermits up 4-1. Little face-off. Early action on that face-off is
Yeah.
Hermits maintain possession. St. Joe's guys just getting a little bit jumpy.
Yeah, take a face-off win any way you can get it.
So the Hermits, like I said, up 4-1. Decent first half for them. Obviously no complaints when you've got a 3-goal lead, but we know they could do a little bit better here to put some more balls in the back of the net, as now they're going to take time around their offense, trying to extend this lead to 4.
Yeah, really the big takeaway is how good their defense played. You know, they said, especially early, like St. Joe's just didn't have time. St. Joe's got a little time, as the half went on, but if I don't have the time to possession, ooh.
It's a good cut there from Scarpello.
Yeah, goalie sort of intercepted it and couldn't quite get the full possession of it. But yeah, I mean the Hermits' defense has been smothering. St. Joe's hasn't had a lot of time on the ball. We'll see if that continues the second half. But to keep St. Joe's Prep to 1 goal, that's a pretty big win for them.
Definitely, the guys on defense did a good job to close out, not giving them a lot of opportunities. So now St. Joe's is going to get their chance to run their offense, see if this Hermits defense can stay on lockdown. Ball's going to roll out of bounds. Hermits gain possession. Now they're going to head the other way. So here's Grudy on the clear. Get Schleicher as he makes his way through a couple defenders, using that strength and athleticism, but loses that ball that time, and now St. Joe's is going to go the other way.
Yeah, did a good job of forcing Schleicher out. He might have stepped out. He was so close. He just had to throw the ball back into play to not turn it over, but the only person there was a St. Joe's defender.
That ball nearly out of bounds. Tobias takes a big hit from a St. Joe's defender. That ball's popped up. Hermits fighting for it on the ground. Looks like they're not going to get it there. That ball pops up once again. I believe they're going to call that out of bounds, and Hermits are going to maintain possession. So now D'Amato to take it in. Hermits already got their offensive guys out on the field. That's set with Scarpello, Vanaman, Hughes, Petrangelo, Plen, and D'Amato. It's nice to see they've got a decent amount of guys who can play good offense. I mean, you've got a good rotation here with Hendricks and plenty of other guys capable of coming in.
Yeah, it's a balanced attack. You wouldn't say anybody's, scoring, 70% of the goals. The Hermits have got options everywhere along the field as Vanman takes a shot.
And a good goal from him, Coach. I was just about to say scoring's been spread even today, but now Vanaman hops up with 2 goals, and he'll take the scoring lead for the Hermits today as their lead's extended to 4. They lead 5-1.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the Hermits are just kind of slowly adding to their lead. And, I mean, look, don't get me wrong, 9 minutes left in the third quarter. It's an eternity left in this game. But St. Joe's got to find some offense from somewhere. Each goal that Hermits get makes that, that hill a little bit higher to climb.
Right, they haven't scored since just a couple minutes when they took the 1-0 lead. Saw the Hermits a little bit of a comeback there, and now they've scored 5 unanswered as Penari wins that face-off.
Yeah, like I said, the Hermits are winning more face-offs than not, too. So each goal the Hermits get, potentially make it take it scenario. It's, like I said, it's just getting a little bit tougher for St. Joe's.
It's now Petrangelo working on along the outside. Not usual to see him there as he's more posting up by that net. And now we're going to get those usual Hermits offensive guys running it up top. Hughes back to Scarpello. Scarpello looks to isolate his man outside. He'll make a move. Gets it back to D'Amato, who finds Petrangelo in the middle. The little dunk from Petrangelo, and a very, very well-ran play there from the Hermits. Found Petrangelo cutting across the middle, got it, and a quick little dunk from him as now the Hermits take a 5-goal lead.
Yeah, definitely just how Coach Valori would draw that one up. So Hermits, a couple quick goals out of half. 8:07 left. St. Joe's taking the timeout. A lot of times you see them save those timeouts for when you're trying to, make sure you don't lose possession. But he can feel the game slipping away from him just a little bit. He's going to want to take a timeout, get composure of his team. But like I said, the two things right now for St. Joe's, they got to win a face-off, and they really got to get their offense going.
And you got to give credit to Petrangelo there, knowing his role, knowing he's that big man cutting across the middle, just getting that ball, quick turnaround. And he beats the goalie there, and he will 9 out of 10 times. So a timeout call on St. Joe's, just looking to collect things here as we've got about 8 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Hermits, a decent bit of scoring here in the second half so far, and they look to continue this momentum and just make a statement win.
And if you're with us today, make sure you stay with us all season long. In spring sports, we have almost something every day. From volleyball yesterday, I took a tough loss. We don't have our first baseball game for a little bit. Next up on the schedule for the broadcasting club was supposed to be Haverford Lacrosse on Thursday, but that game, because of a busing issue for Haverford, looks like it will be moved to at Haverford. So we will not have that. That'll be an away game. So the next broadcast for us will probably be Lawrenceville on Saturday for lacrosse again. And then Moorestown that following week for lacrosse. We'll finally have our first baseball game on April 16th versus Old Bridge. There's probably a home baseball game in there between, but we can only do one game a day. And if baseball is going to most likely blow somebody out, and we got lacrosse versus Moorestown, we're going with the best game possible. So
that's right. And for those of you who were looking forward to seeing that Haverford game, you can catch that over on Access Lacrosse. They will be covering that game over at Haverford. As now we continue on with this one. Tenari a face-off win. Now the Hermits with some momentum as Schleicher spins, cuts in, rips a shot, and a wonderful goal there from Jack Schleicher.
Hermits starting to pour it on a little bit now. Like I said, it's been a long time since St. Joe's scored in this game, and the Hermits are really starting to turn it up a little bit. It's last 4 minutes and 9 seconds, the Hermits have 3 goals.
That's right, and that spread of scoring only continues as a defensive midi. Jack Schleicher, who's not normally in on offense, saw his opportunity there, and he definitely took advantage of it to make that Hermits lead 6.
Yeah, sometimes those defensive minutes, when it's a tie game, they usually pass and getting off the field. He figured, we're up 5. Let me take my shot.
Just get on that stat sheet. As now St. Joe's with the face-off win, they come down the other way. They've got to respond here if they want to look to keep things interesting. Obviously, plenty of time left in this game. That's now the Hermits defensive middies taking the field. Jimmy Waddell and Ben Thomas as face-off man Jackson Gennari comes off. So St. Joe's dodges, closed out by Marengo. That's some great defense from him. And, you see these St. Joe's kids, they're working hard. They're trying to make something happen, but this Hermits defense has just been off the wall today. As you see, a good play there from Tobias, and Peters
does a
recovers.
good job, yeah. Go scoop it up off the ground.
So now Marengo's got it. He cuts back. Good move from Marengo, and he's going to take that one all the way up the field. Now he'll turn back. Smart play there from Marengo to work that around the outside as Hermits maintain possession. Good little move there from Hendricks, and he comes with a head full of steam, finds Petrangelo, and the rip from Petrangelo. Just a fantastic transition play there from the Hermits. You saw the clear from Marengo, got it over to Hendricks on the outside, and Hendricks knew what he had to do. Took it in, found Petrangelo, and the Hermits now find themselves up 7.
Yeah, it was a heck of a juke by
Marengo.
Marengo. Eventually led to that powerful shot from Petrangelo. So not much more you can ask for. Now, who had the assist? No, that's what I was
That
thinking.
was Hendricks.
Hendricks, yeah. Sorry, it was slipping my mind who did. But he had that nice little juke right in front of the Hermits bench. And then once he beat a couple defenders, they kind of had to collapse on him, left Petrangelo with all sorts of space when he got the ball, and he wasn't missing from there.
That's right. Just testing my lacrosse knowledge. I believe they call that one a rainbow. Kind of took that stick over the defender's head, and that's just a great assist there from Hendricks.
Hey, you know more than me. You could call it whatever you want, LaRosa. I will probably believe you.
So now St. Joe's, I mean, they need to have a response here. We've been saying this all game, but Hermits are just stacking on these goals, and they haven't done much to respond since those first couple minutes in that first half. So
yeah, like we said, I mean, it's 7 goal. I mean, it was 6.5 minutes left. I guess it's a little over 6 minutes left in the third. There's still a lot of time in this game, but the other thing is, not only not scoring has a nice pick there by the Hermits defender, but they're not winning faceoffs. So even if they were to get some of these goals, I'm struggling to see them stringing enough of them together to really threaten the Hermits here.
There's a good clear there from Jimmy Waddell, but he lost that one on the yard sale. Well done from the St. Joe's defender, kind of riding him down the sideline. And now St. Joe's is going to take this one out on the clear.
Coach Filori not happy with the officials there. I thought that should have been a slash or something like that. But either way, it's St. Joe's ball.
Good athletic play from the St. Joe's midfielder to keep that one. Once again, for those of you who are from St. Joe's and watching this stream, we thank you for joining us. And unfortunately, we do not have the names of your players. We are missing a roster, so we apologize for that.
St. Joseph, their legs to their hands.
And we're going to get a St. Joe's timeout here.
Yeah, like I said, I mean that's you almost got to take those timeouts sometimes. Like it probably needs your analog to basketball, where you always want to keep those in your back pocket for the end of the game, or like here you want to keep them in your back pocket for when you feel possession slipping away from you from a big part. But at this point, if you keep letting the Hermits add a couple goals every couple minutes and you're not scoring, those timeouts in your pocket at the end of the game aren't really going to matter. So St. Joe's takes their last timeout of the half. Still 5.5 minutes left in this third quarter, but like we've been saying, game's not out of reach, but it's getting there.
I mean, they've definitely got plenty of time, but you think, Coach, if they haven't scored since that first quarter, what makes us think they're going to score now? This Hermits defense has been playing very well.
Yeah, and it's all different ways. Like Peters come up with a couple big stops. The last time down, the Hermits just jumped a pass, kind of intercepted it. They've been kind of knocking the ball, popping the ball out as the St. Joe's guys have been running by. So it's really just a total defensive package so far for the Hermits. But you're right. I'm like I said, anything can happen, but I'm struggling to see a way that St. Joe's gets another 8 goals left in this game.
So after that timeout, we bring things back. I believe St. Joe's will get this ball, the chance to run their offense.
Yep, they called the timeout, I think, behind the Hermits net. Yeah, in that little corner there.
So here we go. About 5.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. St. Joe's with possession. Looking for something across the middle. Can't quite get it. Now they'll work that down and back around as that ball slips out the stick of the St. Joe's defender, Marengo. Good to be up on him there.
Yeah, Marengo doing a good job hitting the stick, making the ball pop out. Not the first time he's done it today. Even if you don't get it there, you're getting in their defenders' heads. Like, man, they keep knocking it out.
So it just takes on an awkward angle for a shot there. That ball's going to roll out of bounds.
Yeah, they keep possession because the guy was closest to it, but you're right. That is low percentage angle that he took that shot from.
But you think at this point, if you're St. Joe's, you just want anything you can get, and if that's the best shot that you're going to get, well, you might have to take it. As he goes around, similar angle, that ball rattles off the helmet of Nate Rudy, and St. Joe's will maintain possession. This ball's just worked back up top, finds some free space, looks for the shot over top. Good save there from Peters. Very athletic play. As now here come the Hermits on the clear. Marengo's got it. Finds Tobias up the middle. Can't quite keep control of it, but he'll regain control. And now the Hermits moving up on offense.
Yeah, a little fortunate there. There no St. Joe's players were riding around him when he got that when he dropped that ball. Able to pick it up and keep possession for the Hermits.
So now the Hermits making some subs. Haven't seen any unfamiliar faces in this game so far. Hermits kind of sticking to their usual midi rotation. Got that 7-goal lead. But Valori's letting his guys play. As Hughes spins, works around the crease. Crafty shot from him. Ball's going to roll out of bounds, but Vanneman doing a good job to hustle there and keep possession for the Hermits.
Yeah, almost looked like it maybe hit the outside of the post and just continue along wide, but either way, Hermits able to keep possession.
Vanneman finds some free space. Thought about the shot. Gets Scarpello up top. Now over to Hughes. Makes a good move there. Can't quite get his hands free. Now D'Amato, another scoring threat. Spins, rips a shot, and that's wide. But Plen's there to maintain possession from the Hermits. He takes it over to Vanneman behind the net. Rips a shot over top. That's a good save there from the St. Joe's keeper. Now Vanneman looks like he kind of hurt his hand on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of tough angle one. Good job to get free right near the crease, but that's a good save by St. Joe's goalie.
Now Vanneman's going to hobble over to the sideline. Hopefully he's all right. Now the St. Joe's
just kinda
offense
throws it away, yeah. Like I said, I mean, they're sometimes having quick possessions. They get the ball, they fight, that whole time as the Hermits are trying to keep possession. I mean, the Hermits have the offense. They get a good stop, a good save. They get down to the Hermits' end, and whether it's a jump pass, a bad pass, a shot, too quick of a shot, St. Joe's hadn't had the ball a whole lot.
It's a crafty move from D'Amato to get his man Petrangelo open, but Petrangelo unable to capitalize on that one.
Yeah, I think he beat the goalie, hit the post, and that kind of ricocheted over to the Hermits' bench.
But the Hermits will maintain possession with about 2.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. Scarpello's got it up top. In no particular rush if you're the Hermits. Move there from Scarpello. Looks to free up his hands. Finds Hendricks on the outside. Hendricks works to his left. Spins around. Can't quite get in anything. He'll reset that back up top to Scarpello now. Now D'Amato looking for something. It's good defense from St. Joe's, but D'Amato works his way past him, rips that shot. Little save from the St. Joe's keeper there, and that ball's not out of bounds, so St. Joe's will recover, and here they come on the clear.
Number 12 from St. Joe's did a good job of kind of like bat that ball back into play, and then he draws a penalty, I think, on Scarpello as he was trying to knock it out. But either way, there's a flag on the ground, and this penalty be against the Hermits.
So St. Joe's will go a man up. Good little clear from them as now they've got some open space in the field. Find an open man in the middle, but a great save there from Aiden Peters. As now the refs will stop time to call this penalty.
Yeah, like I said, the Hermits defense is playing phenomenal today, but even when they get St. Joe's been getting an open shot, Peters has been coming up big with the save, as he did there. Like you said, it was a great save by him. Guy went low, able to get his stick down, make the save. Did not hear Willie announce how long that penalty was, but
I believe that was 1 minute for slashing.
So the Hermits will have to fight this off.
Just about a minute remaining here in this third quarter. Hermits looking to stall things out, keep that 7-goal lead, and go into this fourth quarter.
Yeah, so he'll come out of the box with about 8 seconds left in this quarter.
St. Joe's has got to capitalize, especially on this man-up situation if they want to even keep this game interesting. So it's just a sloppy pass. That's going to roll up to midfield. Well, Jimmy Waddell will...
Offsides on St. Joe's. I guess he saw Waddell was there, was probably going to scoop it up or at least bat it back, and so the St. Joe's defender was a little too aggressive trying to stop Waddell from getting it. That causes a turnover. Hermits now have the ball.
So now Hermits a man down, but a chance to score as they're running their offense here as time winds down.
Yeah, I think
this third quarter.
Key here is keep possession for the next 30 seconds. Take your shot at the end, but you only go back to even strength. Like I said, with about 8 seconds left in the quarter.
That's right. So D'Amato will take his time. Is now Scarpello back up top, looking to get his hands free. Can't quite do it. Finds over to Plen. It's over to Hughes, and Hughes cranks the shot, but that's just wide and high.
8.6 seconds left in the quarter.
So that penalty's released. Now the Hermits even, and they've got about 4 seconds to add to their lead in this third quarter. And it takes it in, finds Petrangelo, can't quite control it, and that's going to do it for this third quarter action. So we will send you to a brief commercial break. Hermits up 8-1, and we'll be happy to see you back for this fourth quarter action.
Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us. Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice. We pride ourselves on providing consistent and extraordinary legal services to our clients from New Jersey to Pennsylvania to California and many places in between. Our goal is to become the most knowledgeable and respected law firm representing the insurance industry. This singular goal guides and defines all of our decisions. If you wish to join the Clark & Fox team, either as a client or member of our firm, please reach out to us. Welcome to Clark & Fox, a company dedicated to representing the international and domestic insurance markets. We are a group of individuals who created a world-class law firm and company through passion, purpose, and practice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for some fourth quarter action here on the Hermits Broadcasting Channel. Hermits Lacrosse with an 8-1 lead over St. Joe's as we kick off things in this fourth quarter. 12 minutes left for St. Joe's to make a comeback as Tenari brings it down the field, and he finally gets the goal he's been looking for all day. Tenari, he's been patient on those faceoffs, taking it down, slowing things down, but this time he saw the opportunity open up, and he ripped a shot.
Like I said, it's one of those when you got a 7-goal lead, the coach will give you a little more freedom for your Fogo guy to try and go get a goal himself.
So Tenari won't leave the field. He scores this goal, and he'll go right back up top to take another faceoff. He's done well in the faceoffs all day as he wins another one. And he's got another chance
to get another
take
goal,
it down.
Tenari.
This time, a little bit of the more selfless play as he finds Vanaman, and now he'll run off the field. Actually, no, yep.
Yeah, he finally heads off.
Maybe he thought about staying on, trying to sneak in another goal there.
Hey, why not?
So Hermits setting up their offense once again. Now they've got an 8-goal lead, only just built since that 1-0 deficit in the very beginning of this game. As Plen takes this up top. In no particular rush here. Swings it over to D'Amato. A crafty goal from him as he just sticks that one over his shoulder and gets past the St. Joe's keeper. Now the Hermits are in double-digit scoring. They've got 10 today, including 2 from D'Amato, 2 from Petrangelo, and 2 from Vanneman. But like you said earlier, Coach, this scoring has been quite spread out as all the Hermits guys kind of getting on this stat sheet today.
Yeah, balance. I mean, it's going to be a complete win. Like, this is a good St. Joe's team. They've had balanced scoring, and their defense has been smothering. I mean, Coach Valori's got to be pretty happy with how those guys have played today.
So Tenard to take another face-off. This time St. Joe's gets it. They come down the other way. A couple guys closing in on the St. Joe's face-off man, but now he'll get rid of that ball and maintain possession.
It's interesting. So I haven't even really checked too much as scenario go check out. Yeah, I don't know if it looks like St. Joe's face-off guy has been staying on a little bit more. But like I said, I haven't noticed it because Tenari's won a lot of the face-offs.
That's right. Yeah, generally you've got your face-off go-off guy, your fogo, but not all teams got that. And this St. Joe's face-off man has been staying on the field and getting in that action.
If you're, like you said, face-off get up, or your face-off guy can stay on as a good attacking player, sometimes you can take advantage of that because if the other team's face-off guy isn't a good defender. If you're either like a man down for a brief amount of time as he sprints off the field, or he's got to just stay with you, stay playing defense with everybody else until he gets a good opportunity to get a substitute on.
That's right. As St. Joe's looking for a shot there, that ball goes wide, but it'll stay with St. Joe's as they have been looking for chances all game, but this Hermits defense has been relentless. They're going to give that ball to the Hermits. Not sure what exactly the call was there, but
referee kind of motion. Again, I'm not sure if the penalty is in lacrosse, but kind of motion like he kind of hooked him with his other hand that wasn't on the stick.
So now Waddell's going to take that one down on the defensive midi, trying to get on that stat sheet, but now he'll come off. Hermits will run their offense per usual. It's just about 9.5 minutes remaining. Hermits offense taking their time as Plen brings this one around and back over to Hughes up top. Hughes is going to look to take on his man here. Swings it over to Hendricks. Hendricks thought about the shot, didn't go for it. Now he's got D'Amato. Spins, works over to his left, back over to Hendricks, who frees up his hands. Gets that one, but Petrangelo looking for that little rebound, but he couldn't quite handle it.
Yeah, he almost grabbed it real quick and just redunked it. I mean, it's such a tough play, but he almost pulled it off.
And now some good contact there from Sebastian Tobias. He kind of decks over the St. Joe's player and keeps possession for the Hermits. So here comes the ball the other way once again.
Yeah, good tough hit there by Tobias. No complaints from the St. Joe's bench either. I think they knew it was clean.
So the Hermits will take their chance and run their offense once again. Here's Vanneman on the X. Looking to go to work here. Can't quite get anything just yet. Now he'll take it around. Look for the shot. Instead, he finds D'Amato up top. D'Amato fakes the pass. Back over to Hendricks. A crafty fake from him, and he goes down. Good shot, but didn't get that one. Now St. Joe's on the clear.
Goalie got a piece of it, kind of trickled across the face of goal. Eventually, St. Joe's able to collect.
So this ball goes down the other end. Now St. Joe's with a chance to respond. Haven't seen some scoring in quite some time. St. Joe's looking to get their first goal in a while.
Well, it had to be the first 2 minutes of the game, right? When
Yeah.
they scored their first goal or their only goal.
That's right. And since then, the Hermits defense is just absolutely closed down. So this game looks to be pretty comfortable for the Hermits. I think now they've got their eyes set on those future games. Obviously, we talked about we've got that game coming up against Haverford and Lawrenceville, some very good opponents. So
Yeah.
a good win today just definitely builds confidence for this team.
Yeah, there's a bit of confidence. Maybe you can, pull off a win out of one or both of those games, and then you got some of the South Jersey Powers, like I said, coming up the week or so after that, and your Morristown, Shawnee, Lenape. I mean, it always
Always a good game.
Yeah, that always kind of decides who's number one, who's going to win that kind of little trifecta in the schedule. Who's number one in South Jersey, I should say. So looking forward to that. Like you said, you want to build momentum as you keep going on. And, yeah, I mean, as much as there's still time left in the game, we were talking about it with 6 minutes left in the third. We didn't know if St. Joe's had enough time to score 8 goals with the way their offense was going. With 6 minutes left in the fourth, it's really looking like they kind of missed their shot.
That's right, as this scoring drought only continues as they look for that ball across the crease, but Peters collects, and now here come the Hermits on the clear. Finds Marengo, and now Marengo's going to take this one across the field. Possibly swings it out to Petrangelo, over to D'Amato, and D'Amato's going to look to rip a shot, but he didn't. Now he finds Petrangelo cutting across the crease. Petrangelo's going to fight for that one.
It was a good hit there by number 12 on St. Joe's. Was able to get Petrangelo's stick right as he was receiving the pass. It eventually kind of lead to that turnover for St. Joe's.
So now St. Joe's has got it once again. That ball, just an error, trickles across midfield, and it's going to be a turnover, Hermits ball. So here comes Schleicher in stride, takes it down the field. Gives to Hendricks, and now the Hermits are going to take their time to make some subs and set things up.
So we got about 5 minutes left in the game. Don't let the scoreline fool you. I know it's 10-1. The game's kind of in hand, but this St. Joe's Prep is a good team, so don't think they got an easy win. It's more they played a great game against a pretty good team today. So there's a big feather in the hat for the Hermits. Like I said, hopefully they build off of this momentum.
So now Hendricks gets his hands free, finds Vanneman along the side, but St. Joe's keeper makes a save. And you got to give credit to that St. Joe's keeper. I mean, he's had shots fired at him all day, and he's made a couple good saves.
Yeah.
Same thing with Peters. Goalies can't take it away from them. They've both played pretty well today. Obviously, if you're the St. Joe's keeper, you're less happy, but so now Plen makes a move, brings that one around in the X, rips that shot. That goes wide, but Hermits will maintain possession as Petrangelo puts in the effort. And this ball will be reset back up top. Just about 4 minutes remaining in today's contest. For those of you just joining us, once again, I'm Andreas LaRosa alongside Mr. Tom Bermel. And we've had quite the game here today. Hermits put on a show. Can't take it away from this good St. Joe's team, though. They're a great team with a lot of potential. And they definitely played a decent game thus far. Hermits have just been the better team today. And that is reflected on by the score as Hendricks works around. He gets hit.
Caught up a little high, but no flag.
And now he'll work his way back downfield to play some good defense.
Another save by Peters. This time the ball does bounce far enough back for St. Joe's to kind of get that rebound.
Actually, I believe that's Carson Quinn in net, subbed in for Peters. Hermits kind of getting some new faces on the field. Zach Gibson checking on, same with Luke Field. Quinn Mennett. So Hermits a couple new faces now as time winds down. Now they've got some new guys out on the field.
Yep, you are right. I didn't even notice that they switched goalies as they made the save.
Number 5, Charles LaRosa, also checking in. So now with this game in the bag, Hermits just want to get some new faces, some new experience out on this field as St. Joe's takes it around. And now they've got their first goal in quite some time. So if you're St. Joe's, it's those small victories like that goal
Yeah, you try and build off the momentum. Like I said, if you can get a couple goals here, pull it back a little bit. I know, the Hermits are getting some new faces in, but it's a lot because lacrosse is a tough sport. You're going to pick up some injuries, so a lot of these guys could be called into action in pretty big games down the road. So we'll kind of see what happens there. But also when you're flying those mass subs on to get them on, it's a little hectic. So Hermits gave up that goal. Hopefully they're a little more organized now that everybody's kind of set and knows where they're at. But yeah, St. Joe's pulls one closer.
So a couple new faces on this face-off. That's Hunter Johnson taking the face-off. Alongside him is Jake McGuff and Austin Exley. Some good sophomore talent up and coming for the Hermits. It's now St. Joe's just going to run their offense once again, maybe tag on a couple more goals before today's contest concludes.
You figure they end up getting 2 or 3 more. You might see some of those starters come back in, but
now another shot ripped, save from Quinn. And now the Hermits look to clear it. Here's number 9, Quinn Mennett. He takes this one across midfield. A little contesting him. Now he gets this ball over to
last 2 minutes in the game. I did not see what the violation was. Maybe they didn't get it in the box in enough time. But either way, St. Joe's has the ball now.
So that clear just kind of squeaking across the field. A little bit of a loose ball, but St. Joe's maintains possession now. Some new faces on this Hermits defense. Looking to just get acquainted with things.
Quinn, another save. Came in, has already made 3 saves so far.
And now here's number 36, Rory Quinn, with a good clear here, and he takes this one up the field. Gets it to number 23, Matt Bonacore.
Yeah, kind of picked his pocket. Got across the midfield line. Ooh, as the Hermits kind of throw this one away. A little high for him.
And now here comes St. Joe's going the other way with some momentum. Gets over to a man free, one-on-one with the goalie, and that's going to be a tough shot for Quinn to stop. St. Joe's tags on another goal with about a minute remaining.
Yeah, it's those kind of turnovers right at midfield as you're making switches led to a fast break, and numbers for St. Joe's the other way. It was always going to be a tough save, but only a little over a minute left. Not too worried about the lead.
So now Hunter Johnson to take this face off. As this ball's bobbled around, it's going to be recovered by Jake McGuff. He'll get that one down to Quinn. It's a little bit under a minute remaining, and Hermits might hold this one out. They've got across midfield as that ball is slung over to Gibson, man on him. And somehow Hermits maintain possession. There's Horner, he's still got it, but he now loses it. St. Joe's will regain possession, look to move things downfield, and maybe score another goal before today's game concludes. Just going to work inside. They're going to call a foul there.
Yeah, clock froze for a second on the field, but now it's running. That's 20 seconds of the game.
Fouls. I believe that foul is going to be on number 6, Luke Field, but it shouldn't matter as we've only got 10 minutes remaining in this contest. Time just winding down as St. Joe's
another save.
Rips a shot, save from Quinn, and a double save.
Again. At this point, he can just launch it if he wants. Oh, wait, yeah.
Penalty.
Forgot the penalty. So St. Joe's will get it back.
But not bad if you're Quinn. A couple little double save there to throw on your highlight reel.
Yeah, so he had the first save, and I thought it was going to be an easy dunk for the St. Joe's. Nothing you could do about it. He catches the rebound on a good save, but he comes up with an even better save on the second shot.
Just 4 seconds. Time might expire here. Yep. That shot goes over the top, and that's going to do it for today's matchup between the Hermits of St. Augustine Prep and the Hawks of St. Joe's Prep. Hermits coming out today with a 7-goal win. They win today's game 10-3, and they will be back in action on Thursday away against Haverford in PA. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us here this evening. Once again, I'm Andreas LaRosa alongside Tom Burmell, and we thank you for listening to this presentation of the Hermits Broadcasting YouTube channel. So long from Richmond, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.